Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into something that might sound a bit counterintuitive at first.
Yeah, it's about online betting providers.
Right.
Specifically, why some of them actually ban or, well, restrict players who are too successful.
Exactly. You naturally think, hey, winning is good, right? Good for the player, maybe good publicity for the site.
You would think so. But the reality, as our sources show, is often quite different. It really hinges on the fundamental business model.
Okay, let's unpack that. What's the core dynamic here?
Well, fundamentally, online betting platforms operate on this statistical likelihood that overall players will lose more money than they win. That's a house edge.
Right. The odds are slightly tilted in the platform's favor. It's not necessarily hidden, but it's designed for the house to profit over time.
Precisely. So while wins happen, the expectation is profit for the provider. But then you get these players, sometimes called sharp players or advantage players.
And these aren't just people on a lucky streak.
Not usually, no. We're talking about individuals who use specific strategies, often quite sophisticated ones, to consistently beat the odds. It's more about skill and analysis than just random luck.
Okay, so how are they doing that? What kind of strategies are we talking about?
Our sources mention a few interesting methods. One is using special software for arbitrage betting.
Arbitrage, meaning?
Basically finding tiny, very brief differences in the odds offered by different betting sites for the same event, and betting on all outcomes across those sites to guarantee a small profit, regardless of who wins.
Ah, okay. Exploiting market inefficiencies, almost like high-frequency trading, but for bets.
Sort of, yeah. Then there's obsessive statistical analysis. Players digging deep into data to find what they call weak lines.
Weak lines, like odds that the platform hasn't priced correctly yet.
Exactly. They spot an odd they think is wrong, bet on it quickly before the platform adjusts it. It's like finding a temporary sale price.
Clever. What else?
We'll think about live online blackjack. Some players attempt card counting, just like in a real casino, to get a statistical edge over the house.
Even online? Huh.
Yeah, and in poker too. Highly skilled players who aren't just playing their cards, but reading opponents, understanding online game patterns, maybe even how the software itself behaves.
So you've got these players consistently winning through skill. How do the platforms react? Is it always negative?
That's a key point from our sources. The reaction varies. Some platforms, well, they seem to tolerate sharps. Maybe they see it as part of the ecosystem, or perhaps those players attract others.
But others definitely push back.
Oh, absolutely. And they have several tools they can use, according to what we've read.
Like what? Just banning the account?
That's the most direct way, yeah. An outright ban. But they also use less drastic measures, like imposing really low betting limits on specific accounts.
Ah, so you can still play, but you can only bet, say, $1 or $2. Makes it pointless for a serious player.
Exactly. It caps their potential winnings. They might also deliberately slow down the withdrawal process, make it more cumbersome.
Frustrating tactics.
Right. And taking away access to bonuses or promotions. Those perks can make a big difference to a player's overall profitability.
So it seems like a suite of tools designed to make winning consistently.
Right.
Well, not worth the effort.
Pretty much.
Oh.
And the motivation behind all this, it's straightforwardly a business decision. It's about protecting profitability.
Because consistently paying out large sums to skilled winners eats directly into their margins, which are based on average players losing over time.
That's the core of it. They offer the chance to win, but the business needs net losses from its player base to thrive.
So for our listeners, what's the main takeaway? If you're just betting casually, small amounts for fun.
You're probably fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, these measures typically target players whose winnings are statistically significant and consistent over time. The platforms use algorithms to spot these patterns.
But if you do develop a knack for it, if you find yourself winning consistently over a longer period, maybe using some of these strategies.
Then yes, be aware that your account activity is likely being monitored and you could face these kinds of restrictions or even a ban. It's part of the landscape for successful players.
It really highlights that inherent tension, doesn't it? The player's goal is obviously to win.
But the provider's goal, its operational necessity, is for the house to win overall.
So the bottom line is, online betting offers fun and the possibility of winning, but it's a business first. And like any business, it protects its financial interests, sometimes even from its most successful customers.
Yeah, it really makes you pause and think, doesn't it? What kind of game is it, fundamentally, if winning too much is actively discouraged? Something to consider.